I came across this '04 screaming yellow Mach 1 Mustang that was a shell and nothing more. The front end had been cut off. It was in a pretty bad accident, but the car was being parted out and somebody was actually trying to rebuild the front end. They constructed it again with different panels and primered it and got it looking actually pretty good. And so this made me happy to see a car that somebody had put some work into and tried to keep on the road, mostly because of its heritage as a Mach 1 and the VIN number. And so this car was up for sale, and it actually was coming together quite nicely. The inside was still mostly there. It needed a lot of things, and whoever buys this car could probably use it more for a race car as a roller or something, but it's just an example of a car out there that I think was saved because it's a Mach 1. So I was really happy to see it all back together, and it was pretty lined up pretty well. I think they did a good job with it. And I hope somebody ended up with this car and that they're going to turn it into something nice. And even if it's a race car and nothing more, I think that would be a good fate for this. For having been parted out, I was actually quite surprised that the C-pillar and glass were still on this car, because that's a Mach 1 and Bullet specific part only, and a lot of people want that on their cars. That's usually the first thing that gets taken off in one of these. So I thought that was actually pretty cool that that was still on the car. Although when we look at the older picture of the car before they started fixing it, it looks like the C-pillar was gone and the glass was gone, and they had covered it up so the interior wouldn't get rusted or wet inside. So maybe the person decided that it would sell better as a shell and they decided to put those parts back on it, or maybe they took some SN95 C-pillars and glass and tried to make them fit back in there. Nobody will really know except for whoever owned the car, but anyway, really cool story. I really like to see these cars being saved. I think they're at a point now where people do like them, even though a lot of them get parted out because people get greedy and think that they could get some more money instead of keeping the car on the road. I think in this case it's a nice yellow Mach 1, very rare numbered car, and I think that people will enjoy these cars later down the road and they'll be more sought after, and I'm glad to see that this one was saved. So thanks for watching. I appreciate all the nice comments everybody makes on the channel. I'm grateful for everyone who's subscribed to the channel and who's been participating and who gives me some more information as well on all these things.